Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, she is these who. It is Rosie Rosette 2020. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing fine. I'm doing lovely. Anyway, yeah, let me move this. Oop. All right. There we go. That's better. You don't have to see all my other junk. Okay. Anyway, it mm 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 okay. Is that better? Okay, you guys know what this is. You guys know what this is. Today is what's today? March 18th. Oh, darn it. I forgot to go to Walmart. Darn it. Because I wanted to get those St. Patrick's Day leggings. Yeah, I wanted to get. Oh, well, I can't do it all. I can only do so much. All right. That being said, you know what this means. We're going to do the countdown for the COVID. Hopefully, no one died, no one caught COVID, but I guess that might not be. Okay, come on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It won't load. My Google, whatchamacallit, won't load. I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's turn this off. Okay, the internet is working. I don't know what's... Maybe this iPad is like, you know what? I've had it with you. You get on my nerves. You use me too much. You think that's it? Sometimes you have to turn it off and turn it on. Okay, turn it off. Give it a couple seconds. My leg hurts. How are you guys doing? It is me, it is I, it is she, it is who, it is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pow. See, when I do that, right here hurts. I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow. I'm just falling apart again. I'm just gonna go and be like, look, this is what's going on. I can barely move. I don't know. I'm just falling apart. Is it age? Am I like the iPad? Is it time to renew? Is it time to upgrade or whatever? I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's go to Google. There we go. There we go. Okay, just needed to. Oh, my leg. Anyway, all right. So what I do is I look at the statistics for the day. I don't do it daily. I try to, but I don't. And I look at the stats from the CDC for California, and then I read off the stats for the United States. I head over to Texas. I read those stats off. Florida. We go up to New York City, and then we end with New York State. All right. So let's go. All right. So in California, in the past 24 hours, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, 3.63 million cases of COVID in California. In the past 24 hours, 3,365,000 people. 3,365. Right. Okay. As far as deaths, I don't know. Every time I say the word deaths regarding COVID in California, I have like something in my heart. I don't know, my heart pressure. I don't know. 57,016 people died from COVID only in California. California, the numbers they're skyrocketing. 233 people passed away in the past 24 hours. As far as the United States, in the United States, 29.7 million people have COVID. Okay, of those 29.7 million people, 58,856 people contracted the virus in the past 24 hours. That's still a lot. I don't know, that's still a lot of people. I mean, even though I know it's across 50 states, but still, in two territories, I think. As far as deaths, it's 538,000 deaths in California. No, 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 not in California, in the United States. In the past 24 hours, 1,177 people died in the country. Okay, here's the graph. It is flattening out. Thank goodness. It is. This is for the graph for California, not for the United States. It is still flattening out, but we need just a little more, just a little more. I'm wondering, can I put my light on the top so that you guys don't have to see it? Okay, when I show you the things. All right, let's go over to Texas. Let's go over to Texas and see how Texas is doing. Let's do Texas. All right, so in Texas, Texas, there's 2.74 million people who have COVID. In the past 24 hours, 4,549 people have contracted it. In the past 24 hours, well, I'm sorry, not sorry. Oh, okay. Texas has their death rate from COVID is 47,022 people. So 47,000 people have passed away from COVID in Texas. In the past 24 hours, 173 people have died from COVID. And here's the graph from Texas. And it is flattening out. Well, it is going down. I thought it was this one went over here, but I think it's starting to flatten. Thank God. Okay, I don't know because Texas, again, they literally stopped all regulations regarding mask and eating indoors and everything. Now I will tell you this: I did meet up with my best friend today, and we did go to a restaurant and we sat indoors. Now it wasn't totally crowded, but all the tables were good. It wasn't, well, I guess they have it so that the tables are 6 feet apart. We weren't on top of each other. You know how sometimes, you're eating at a restaurant and you're sharing a booth with people you don't even know? No, it definitely wasn't that. So it was spaced out. And everyone pretty much did have on their masks except for when they were eating. You know what I'm saying? So I think, but did we eat and talk without the mask? I don't know. We probably did. Anyway, okay, so as far as Florida, Florida has 1.99 million cases. In the past 24 hours, 4,599 people contracted um, COVID. Florida, actually, Florida's doing pretty well considering. I mean, it's a pretty big state. The population is not as big as California, but still, there's a lot of people who travel to Florida. Um, they travel to Florida for vacation. A lot of people go to Miami. There are a lot of people in Miami right now because it's spring break. So, I'm not exactly sure what is honestly what's going on. But what I do know is that their numbers, Florida, they're low. They are definitely low. Um, yeah. I mean, they're not, extinct or whatever, but no, it is low. Okay. So here's the graph from Florida. All right. I can't hold it up long because my shoulder hurts. All right. So that's Florida. That's Florida. Let's head up to New York. First, we do New York City, and then we read the numbers from New York State. So, in New York City, mm, okay, so I'm just reading some of the stories. It says, first time in nearly a year, Iowa nursing homes are that there are no active corona outbreaks in any of the state's long-term care facilities. That's good. That is really good. That is really good. CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, how to get a vaccine at pharmacies in New York. A COVID vaccine updates. U.S. could be on the cusp of another coronavirus surge, experts say. U.S. to send millions of COVID vaccine doses to Mexico and Canada. Okay, but before you send them to Mexico and Canada, can we make sure that all of us are good? Am I wrong for saying that? Anyway. Okay, honey, where's the graph? Are we not doing the graphs for? What's going on? Did they cut it off? Okay, let's see. New York. Did I do it wrong? Okay, let's see. New York. Come on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, in New York City has 790,000 cases. Just in New York City alone, not the entire state, just New York City. New York City has 790,000 cases. In the past 24 hours, 2,995 people have contracted the virus in the past 24 hours. As far as deaths in New York City, this is not New York State. New York City, they have 30,471 deaths in the past 24 hours. New York City, only 40 people have died. And I don't mean to discount their lives, but 40 for New York City in one night is really good. And considering since the the um the the actual virus has been spreading. As we know, as I say in almost every video, when April or May or this time last year, New York was literally lit with deaths from the COVID. So I just want to say that. Okay, so as far as New York State has 1.77 million cases. Wow, that's low compared to like California and Texas. I wonder what's the correlation for that. Hmm. Because they have a high amount of deaths, but low amount of cases. Whereas California has high deaths, a high death rate regarding coronavirus, and they have a high count of people who actually have the virus. Okay, so in New York State has 1.77 million. In the past 24 hours, 6,582 people have contracted the virus. I gotta get my posture better. As far as deaths, New York is creeping up, but it's still not anywhere near. It's like 10,000 less than California. Um, New York has 48,773 deaths. I was about to say cases. So 48, almost 49,000 people have died in New York State from coronavirus. In the past 24 hours, 62 people have passed away. All right, that is my segment, my update for the various big states in America. I don't do Hawaii, nor do I do Alaska. And maybe I should. Maybe I will put them on. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I will start with Alaska. No, I always start with California because I live in California. I will probably start with Alaska. No, California. Well, actually, I guess I should start with Alaska because Alaska is. No, I'm going to start with California. All right, you know what? I'm talking to myself. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. See you later.